Kirk trying to win it to Thielen, caught at the 5!
I got 3 words for you. You like that?
No!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Skull Network. I'm gonna need a lot more than this. What's going on, everyone? As I said, this is Skull Network. My name is Nick, and I think many of you just saw the Minnesota Vikings just get absolutely routed by the New Orleans Saints, and Alvin Kamara specifically, 52-33. Before I say anything about this game, I just want to say that I didn't really get to watch it as closely as I wanted to. I was doing a lot of video chatting during the game with some family members because, you know, virtual Christmas and all that. Also, Merry Christmas to everybody here that is watching, even if you're a fan of the Packers or the Bears or the Saints or whatever. Merry Christmas to you too, I guess. Now, as I said, Alvin Kamara just completely obliterated every single hope the Vikings had left of making the playoffs, scoring 6 rushing touchdowns in a single game and tying the all-time record in a single game. This just continues to hone in on the point that the Minnesota Vikings rush defense is absolutely atrocious. It's nothing that we didn't already know, but it just shows how much improvement is going to need to happen in the offseason. But on the bright side, the Vikings did force multiple turnovers, including a couple interceptions from Drew Brees, who still looks a little rusty coming off of his rib injuries, but alas, it was not enough, as Kirk and the Vikings offense was only able to put up 33 total points. There's not really a single person you could really give the game ball to here. Give it to Irv Smith Jr., 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. Great for him. Adam Thielen had his own touchdown as well, but I think this game kind of speaks for itself. I don't have a lot to say on it, like I said. I do want to say, though, if anyone wants to blame this game on Kirk or anything that he did, of course he did his usual Kirk things once in a while, holding the ball too long, all that good stuff. Didn't turn it over, though, luckily. But if you are blaming this game on Kirk and you look at the score and you see 52 points, you need to stop talking about football. I am 100% sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. But as we know, based on the video that I posted the other day on how the Vikings can still make the playoffs, winning out was one of the things that need to happen. So with this loss, this embarrassing loss to the New Orleans Saints, the Minnesota Vikings have now been knocked out of playoff contention. But luckily, the New Orleans Saints still can take the number 1 seed for the Green Bay Packers. I'm tired of hearing from their fans. They wanted the Vikings to win today so that the Saints could not get the number 1 seed. And as much as I'd like to talk about the reflection on this season and what I think is coming forth for this team, there is another game to be played next week against Detroit. So I will leave my feelings on the team and the future of it for a later video after the season is over. I'm sorry. But again, let's just admit it. This was the Alvin Kamara show. You rushed for 155 yards and 6 touchdowns. You are going to be the talk of the town. Luckily, I totally forgot that in one of my championship games for fantasy, I had Alvin Kamara and Dalvin Cook on the same team. Now, before you ask, yes, it's a 4-team league. It's kind of a joke, but Alvin Kamara is basically going to win me this championship in this league. But yeah, like I said, there is not a lot of good to talk about here for the Vikings. Some bright spots here and there. A very low amount of penalties in this game, too, is very interesting. But like I said, this was an absolute slaughter. Of course, this isn't the Christmas gift that I wanted, but I guess Saints fans are happy. Congratulations, you finally have beat us for the first time since, 2016, 2015 or whatever. Good for you. And before anyone calls me salty, I understand. There was no reason to think this wasn't going to happen, especially with how depleted the defense was even compared to last week. Are you kidding me? Blake Lynch, Hardy Nickerson, and Eric Wilson was the starting linebacker core. What did we all think was going to happen? But again, there was only so much that we could do. Giving up 52 points, there wasn't really much of a shot in hell. And, this is one of the realities of being a Vikings fan. But aside from that, that's all I got. I can't wait to go over to Detroit next week and hopefully finish off the season with a win. No, I do not want the team to lose out to get a better draft pick because I believe that getting better draft picks is a stupid concept. Do we know how many incredible players have been picked way later in the draft or completely undrafted? Ever heard of Adam Thielen? Ever heard of Stephon Diggs? I mean, hell, Justin Jefferson was a 22nd overall pick. There's no reason to lose after this just so we can get a better pick. But that's going to wrap up this quick recap of an absolute obliteration. The most points that the Vikings have given up since facing the Cardinals in 1962, I believe it was, when they scored 56. Obviously not the way that we wanted to go out and get eliminated from the playoffs, but like I said, this is how things go when you're a Vikings fan. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give the video a like, and if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. It helps out tremendously. If you guys want to share this video, you can do that as well, whatever platform with whoever you want. The crack dealer on the corner is always your best option. You guys already know. My name is Nick, and this has been the recap between the Minnesota Vikings and Alvin Kamara. I will see you guys all in the next video, which will be NFL Week 17 picks coming out on Wednesday. Adios.